Toastmaster Manisha. Superheroes are real. Superheroes are real. Toastmaster Manisha.
Thank you.
Thank you, Team Prabha.
Alright. So has this ever happened to you? That you are dying out of hunger pangs and someone actually gives a pack of biscuits for you? Or has this ever happened to you? That you're feeling very hot and someone turns on the AC for you? Do you remember who those people were? Yes. Who do you think it was? Aww. Good evening, everyone. My name is Manisha and I am presenting my third speech called Superheroes Are Real. Now, when I asked that question, I don't know if it rang a bell for her, but for her, yes, it did. It was her friend. At that point, it might be an ordinary person, but trust me, that person was an angel in disguise for you. Or like how my friend's 4-year-old daughter says when I give her a chocolate.
You're my superhero!
Such a cute. But who is a superhero? You think it's that guy who plays around with his fingers, makes the large cobwebs and jumps from building to building? Is it that guy? Or you think it's that guy, who buys all that fancy metals just to prepare a bodysuit? Is it that guy? Well, as for Hollywood, yes, I don't deny that. But if you ask me, not really. For me, a superhero is someone who has the ability to seize an opportunity to make someone's day or someone's life better. You know that? It could be even one of you. Like for me, my superhero is my mom, who can sense my need even without me telling her. The other day, I had gone for a shopping, sometime in mid-noon, and when I got back, she prepared this large lemonade for me. Such a genius she is, because she sensed what I needed at that time. So if you ask me, you all have that superhero within you. All you need is just to light it once. You can make someone's day better by just giving a small compliment and you become their superhero. And sometimes someone has a flat tire on the road. You help them to make it better and you become their superhero. Someone needs a job probably and you help them ace it. You become their superhero. It is this simple. I'll share a story. So what happened? In 1993, we were invited, me and my family, we were invited to this party somewhere in Business. Okay, and that area is like, all similar buildings, Czech colony. All the buildings just look alike. And it was a huge party. Loud music, great food. I was 3 years old. I quite didn't enjoy these boring parties. So I thought I can sneak out, be a little adventurous, and explore the city all by myself. Sadly, a few hours later, my mom realized, "Oh no, where is Manisha?" My father, "Isn't she on your lap?" "No, don't forget!" That dinner party had turned into a search party in seconds. My family was all over the city, just looking for me. Not sadly, but somehow, few hours later, I was found with a man who had just saved me from crossing the road. That night, that stranger had become my mom's superhero. See how simple that is? Okay, now let's change the game. Imagine your beloved Superman actually starts charging you. For every jump, I will take food for you. Will you still see him as a superhero? Or will he be the new fancy delivery boy? No, right? That's the whole point about giving. When you give someone, do not expect anything in return. I know I sound bookish, philosophical, blah blah, but that's how it is. When you give someone and if you expect something in return, then it's a business deal. But when you don't expect, you must try something that is far more deep and important for you. That is your inner peace. I'll share one more story. So in 2012, I used to take a bus to go to my university. And every time our bus used to stop at this deserted area. Once there was this lady, old lady, who had tons of bags and who was struggling to get inside the bus. I could tell by her face she saw the bus. So when she got inside the bus, with all that struggle, she looked for her card, she tapped, and the message came. Pursuit too low value, pursuit too low value. She got all teary-eyed and very disappointed. Luckily, I had a spare card. I walked up to her and told her, "Ma'am, can I tap it for you?" She looked a little lost. The driver, he looked at me and he nodded and he said, "Ma'am, please go inside." Then she got what was happening. She felt a little relief and her teary eyes turned into glowing diamonds. That day, I will not brag, but I did save the day. So before I end this, you all know that you all have that superhero within you. All you need is that moment, that right moment to find out. When you can seize that opportunity, you all can become a vessel of change. Can you beat that? Really, trust me on this, and trust me, all these goodness will come back to you somehow, sometimes in the form of that biscuit. Thank you.